All right, so I'm going to quickly talk to you guys about this student-generated synthesis assignment, and then also talk to you guys about your classification essay, just so you have kind of the video instructions of what you're supposed to do in case you've missed something in class. So the student-generated synthesis essay can be on really any neutral topic that you can kind of develop a position on, consider the factors of. I'll update the wording to make sure it matches the stable wording. Basically, all that means is on the AP exams, all of the prompts wording is going to stay the same from year to year, because in past years it's kind of changed a little bit. So it didn't really change what you were doing, but it was kind of changing the nuance of how you might approach it. So anyway, here's what you are going to do with the synthesis essay. First, you need to pick a topic. And the topics, I've got a list of just a bunch of different stuff that you guys can choose. It's linked in the project instructions. It really is any topic that would have a variety of viewpoints that's not controversial. So it really can be kind of a big range of things. I've got some different categories and suggestions, and then many different teacher examples. Obviously, you can't just pull exactly what they've done, but if there's one like sleep deprivation, if you're like, "Ooh, I'm tired," that's an interesting topic. You might be inspired by a few of their sources and how they kind of approach it. So you guys are going to pick a topic that interests you. That's number one. Number two is you are going to find a minimum of 6 sources, and they need to be from a variety of perspectives. You should not only represent one side. It should be kind of all sides of the issue. Your sources should be from reputable sites, so no Wikipedia here. However, it can definitely be like from a well-known blogger or a user-created document or image or something that's based on data that they've linked in their post. So it can definitely be, it doesn't all have to be like from an encyclopedia. It can be other types of sources. So you need at least 6. 2 of them have to be visual sources. So that could be a photograph, a calendar, some type of graph, maybe a political cartoon, and you need to be make sure you have that in there. For your sources, you do need to create a citation to go with each one throughout the document. I'm going to pull up my example here to show you really quickly. So, by the way, guys, this is also linked on Canvas, so you can go in and just file, make a copy, and then copy and paste your stuff into it. But you can see each source is MLA formatted. I did these all in an EasyBib document, and then I just copy and pasted them over from there. You might have some, like this graph. I was not able to find this on, like I tried to stick the graph into EasyBib and it wouldn't find it. It does have limitations. So all you need to do is Google MLA 8. And then you've probably seen this little like instructor before, like what field you fill in. You work through your fields 1 through 9, and it's really pretty easy. So if you need help with that, come see me, but you might have to create some of them yourself. You also need a little annotated bibliography of what each source is. This only needs to be a sentence long. Basically, you need to tell the reader, hey, this is what this source is. So it's kind of like a caption almost, more than an annotated bibliography. Okay, so you can see some of mine just for examples. So you need your little annotation, you need the properly formatted source, and then you actually include your information from the article, and it shouldn't really go more than a page in length. I think I told you guys it needs to be like under 400 words. They try to keep it. Some of them might be a little longer than that. I'm just checking the word count really fast. So yeah, 300 to 400 words is kind of the max for each article that you would include. This one might be a little long, but you guys can get an idea from there. In addition, you should kind of rephrase the beginning page so that it fits your topic. And then you need to incorporate your source names under source A, B, C, D, E, and F. So if you guys take a second and look at the syllabus for this, or the syllabus, excuse me, the rubric for this, you can see it's either you did it or you didn't. If you do everything, you get 50 out of 50. Everything that you miss, I think it's 10 points off for each category. So it's really easy to get 100 on this. It's also really easy to lose points. If you forget to do your little citation, that's 10 points off because you're just plagiarizing then. So just be thoughtful, put these in. Reputability, so from reliable websites. Accurate, basically they all are on track, and there's 2 visual and 4 written. Viewpoints from a variety of perspectives, not all about the same thing. The citations are done properly, and the annotations are the little sentences are in there. If you have all of these things, it's easy to get 50 out of 50 on this. So let me know if you guys need help. And that is the student-generated synthesis. And again, that'll be due on Friday, November the 8th. And you need to have it done for the start of class. We'll be bringing it to a shared folder. Okay, so I am going to quickly go into our classification essay now. Basically, you're going to pick a topic that interests you. You don't have to do a ton of research on this topic unless you want to take a more serious note toward the essay, which is great. It can be more formal. However, it can also be fun and casual and just from your prior knowledge. You're going to take your topic, your category, and divide it into subcategories. You'll need to do a minimum of 6. So I'm going to give you an example. This one, I believe, is from Laura last year, and she did different types of neighbors, and it's hilarious. It's spot on. So you can see you don't have to do this, but she did a little quote that goes with each one. You could do song lyrics or a picture, and she actually divided the essay up into 6 categories. You need to do the same thing. Some are more developed than others. You can see her hermit one is shorter. She actually kind of stylistically did that on purpose because hermits are, more reserved. But then the social butterfly one is much longer. So these are really, really great. There should be 6 for your essay. I think this one has 5 because that was their requirement last year. You need to have an introductory paragraph and then finally a conclusion paragraph to kind of wrap up your thoughts on this. I will be using a traditional rubric, one that I've used with you guys for past classes. I also have my high school example. I think I only have 3 different classifications for this, and I will kind of go through it with you guys. This is going to be due on Sunday, November 24th on campus by 11:59. So let me know if you guys have questions, and thank you so much for your hard work. I'll see you guys this week.